Emerson is in Chicago to start off this hour. Hi, Emerson. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
So my wife and I were on baby steps 4, 5, and 6. We are a blended family with 5 beautiful children, the oldest getting ready to go into her senior year of high school. She just got her CNA and wishes to continue the nursing path and get her RN here in after her senior year. My question is kind of two-part. There's a local community college here that has a great RN program. My wife and I have saved enough money to send our daughter through that with cash, debt-free. However, she has recently gone on several college visits to expensive universities, and that would require her to go into a significant amount of debt. So I guess my question is, how can I create more buy-in for her to try and lead her down the debt-free path? And if we are unable to do so, how would you recommend we spend the money we saved for her, being that we intended to keep her out of debt and not use it to get her out of debt?
So what has the conversation been like when you say, hey, we've saved up enough money for you to go to this school, and she says, no, I want to go to this expensive school, and what's your next question? How are you going to pay for it?
Yeah, absolutely. How are you going to pay for it? And, the student loan thing comes up all the time. I feel like we've kind of thrown we've used up all our Dave Ramsey weaponry to kind of
clearly that's not working. Just saying, well, Dave said it's got to be on her terms, right, and she's got to understand the implications of the weight of student loans, which she has no clue about right now. Has she been working? You said as a CNA?
Yeah. Well, so she just got her CNA a couple weeks ago. When she graduated.
So you're a really nice man, because I wouldn't have let my daughter go on tours of colleges. She lives in my house.
Well, that's
you can't
go
test drive Bentleys if you can't afford a Bentley. There's no reason to go on the lot.
True.
No reason to go on the lot, except get pissed off that you can't get a Bentley. That's all that happens. And so, yeah.
She certainly has
you said blended family. Is this your stepdaughter?
No, it's my daughter. Okay. However, she lives mostly with her mother.
Oh.
So that's part of the battle here.
Okay. So her mother and you're not talking about your current wife and you, have saved up enough money. Your ex and you.
So my current wife and I have saved up the money.
Oh, your ex is not putting any money in the equation?
Correct.
And yet she's stirring up the pot.
You got it.
Yeah. Found the problem, not the kid. Okay.
I mean, you can tell her.
It's not about Dave Ramsey. Okay. Hey, here's an idea. What about this? Do you have any good friends that are RNs that are like 40 years old or 50 years old?
Yes.
Have one of them take her to dinner and knock her on the head.
Okay.
And go, I'm an RN, and the dumbest thing you could ever do is go pay money in student loan debt for the college experience when you can go get an RN for free because your dad will pay for it. That's dumber than a rock. Have them tell her that.
Okay.
She'll listen to a nurse, right? That's what she wants to be. Because here's the point. She is not going into debt to become an RN. She's going into debt to attend a freaking college that she wants to go to. She can be an RN without debt. We've established that. So really all she's borrowing money for is beer pong.
That's right. That is correct.
This is bullcrap. I mean, they got a good football team, which you don't play on, darling. Okay? I mean, you can attend the game over there for a lot cheaper than you can attend the college over there.
We talk about this in the Borrowed Future documentary, which I would recommend you sit down and watch with her and have a conversation about it afterwards. 88 minutes. It will definitely change the way she sees the entire college.
I'll give you a free.
Experience.
We'll give you a free link to watch Borrowed Future together, and we'll send you a copy of Debt Free Degree. But here's what you're going to have to do. Is there any chance you get to talk to your ex in a reasonable tone and she actually catches on to the idea that this has to stop and she needs to quit this?
No, I've tried that. I sent her a long text message and used soft gloves, so to speak, and I kind of just a little bit of where she's coming from. She thinks, that because some places offer free parking and free laundry, that's worth
going into debt for.
Going into debt.
So I missed the part where it's free.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's dumber than a rock. Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're going to counterbalance your ex-wife's stupidity. It's going to be difficult. But I think if you get a good RN to take your daughter to dinner and knock her on the noggin and tell her that she does not need to do this, it's a dumb idea, go be an RN, and then you can have some experiences. And because you'll be making a lot of money and you don't have to go to that other college to do that, number one. Number two, we'll give you a link to, hang on, Austin will pick up, and we'll give you a link to Borrowed Future. Watch that with your daughter the next time she's there. Lock her in the room with you. Don't say anything. Let her talk when the movie's over. Believe me, George and I and the gang in Borrowed Future will do our jobs. It will scare the bejesus out of you on student loan debt when you watch this thing. The student loan program is an epic failure. But here's the thing. Oh, you asked me one other question I didn't answer. If you don't do what I want you to do, that I think is wise and good for you because I love you, I will give you no money. I will not fund your stupidity partially. I will not participate financially in your crazy butt decisions. This is Dave talking to his kids. This is exactly what it sounded like at our house. No is a complete sentence. No. It's dumb, and I'm not going to participate in my daughter, who I love, being dumb and crazy, and I'm not going to fund it. Now, you're going to be nicer than that because you are a nice guy. I'm just that dad. So hang on. Austin will pick up. We'll get you the book and the documentary. And, whew, you lost.
done riled him up.
Man.
The landscaping, the football team, the water slide.
The ex-wife, the lazy river, the whole thing. It's got the whole story here. This is The Ramsey Show.